Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Ipock coming in for another homework help video. This is lesson 9.3 homework, and we're going to be going over rotation. So let's start with number 4. Going in with a rotation of 9 degrees clockwise about the origin. So first step you do, always circle your rotation. Very first step, always circle that rotation so you can just remind yourself of the rotation. Next step, after you do the rotation 90 degrees clockwise, after you circle that, you want to list out all your points. So you have N, which is right here. It doesn't go up or down, it just goes to the right, so that's 1, 0. Go with X next, and that would be -2, or 0, -2, since it's on the Y. And then you have S, which is 4, -1. Goes right 4, then down 1. And then we have Y, which is 5, -3. Now that you have those points, we are going to rotate 9 degrees clockwise. Now here's the key. When this says, whatever this says to do, you need to do it the opposite way. So because this says clockwise, you need to rotate your paper counterclockwise, okay, which is to the left, if you can kind of think about it like that. Okay, so this says clockwise. I'm now going to rotate my paper to the left at a 9-degree turn, leading us to right here. Okay, once you do that, now you're going to graph these points just like this is a regular X and Y graph. So basically your X-axis changes to this right here, and then here's your Y. Right here is your origin still. So you're going to plot 1, 0. So put a point at 1, 0. And we're going to know that to be N prime. Your next point, 0, -2, go down 2, and that is going to be X prime. Our next point, 4, -1, so you're going to go right 4 and then down 1, and that is going to be S prime. And then the last point, 5, -3, go right 5 and then down 3, 1, 2, 3. So your points are exactly the same as it was over here. It's just after you turn it, it allows you to switch the X and Y axis, and then we have Y prime. Once you have that, now you can take a straight edge and connect your coordinate points. And then once we spin this back around, we have a rotation of 9 degrees clockwise about the origin. So if you're looking at this, notice this is clockwise because this shape went this direction. This direction would be clockwise. I'll give you a second to look at that. Pause it if you need to. Looking at number 6. Let's go down to number 6, a rotation of 9 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. So first step, again, circle that rotation. So I'm circling the rotation of 9 degrees counterclockwise, and that's just for you to just remember this is the rotation that's happening. Next step, you need to determine the coordinate points of the Z, K, and F. So Z, let's say you go right 2, which is +2, and then down 2 is -2. You go to K, K is still at 2, but then you go down -4. And then F, looks like you step over one more and go to 3, -4. And that's just simply reading those points. Just reading these points right off here and then writing them down. Now you want to do a 9 degree counterclockwise rotation about the origin. Again, just like I mentioned with number 4, you rotate your paper the opposite way of the rotation that it says. So this is counterclockwise. So if let's zoom out, counterclockwise would be going to the left like this. But you don't rotate your paper counterclockwise. You do it the opposite of this. And you're going to do it in one full turn. So I'm going to do a 9-degree turn clockwise, the opposite of this. And that will allow me to graph my figure then, using those coordinate points. And you'll learn more about the algebraic of this in days to come. So starting from here, this is your Y, this is your X. You plot these points just as if this was a fresh X and Y coordinate. So we got Z, which is 2, -2, and that's going to be Z prime. We have K, which is 2, -4, K prime. And we have F, which is 3, negative 4. And even from there, I am going to use my straight edge to connect those points. And then once we spin this back around, how do you check? You ask yourself, did that go counterclockwise? Look, it went straight up here. So that is counterclockwise, that move. Looks like we got time for one more, so we're going to go to the back side. And let's do number 10, a rotation of 180 degrees about the origin. Okay. So first step, circle your rotation. So we got a rotation of 180 degrees about the origin. After you do that, we're going to list our points. So we have K. Just start over there with K. And it really doesn't matter the order that you start. You can start with J, U. It doesn't matter. You just pick one and go. So starting with K. K is, the X is negative 4, and then you go up 1, 2, 3. So negative 4, comma 3. And keep in mind, each one of these, that's like negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. And then, of course, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 5. Just in case you kind of need some help on identifying those points. We go to U. You go right. You go left 5, or that takes you here to negative 5. And then comma, go up, and that's 1. When I look at J, J takes me to negative 3 on the x-axis, and then down 1 would be negative 1. And then lastly, P would bring us to negative 3, and then go up 3. So then from there, it's a rotation of 180 degrees about the origin. So when you have a rotation of 180 degrees, it doesn't matter whether you go counterclockwise or clockwise. You just have to rotate 180 degrees. Now, we understand 180 degrees is basically a half circle. So in essence, with paper, it would just mean turning your paper upside down. So that would be a 90-degree turn right here. And then another 90-degree, 90 plus 90 is 180, would take you to right here, your paper being upside down. And then from there, these coordinates are kind of going to be a little bit backwards here since I wrote the numbers in, but you're going to plot this like a regular graph now. Okay? So, and basically what happens is these all become negative, that becomes positive, and vice versa. So, so the K is negative 4, 3. So come over here, negative 4, and then it's negative 4, 3. So negative 4, and then 3 is right here. That's K prime. And I'm going to write these letters upside down just so when I flip my paper over, I can kind of see them in the right form. U is negative 5, 1. So that's U prime. And we got J, negative 3, negative 1. That is J prime. And then we have P as negative 3, 3. And that is P prime. From there, we take our straight edge, connect the figures, and then once we turn our paper back around, we have our rotation of 180 degrees. I think that'll be it for this homework help video. Appreciate your time, and see you guys tomorrow.